Hello, my friends. Welcome to Authentic Living with Linda. Today we're talking about knowing you. We're going to be talking about responsibility. Responsibility is in understanding who you are and how your life works around you. You are the center of your life. I know that's hard to believe, but everything revolves around you. For the most part, people don't want to acknowledge that they are responsible. If you would ask who's responsible for this mess, most people will duck for cover, or they will point the finger and say it was him, it was her, it wasn't me. Being responsible for you is acknowledging that you are a part of every situation that you're in. That there is some part of the situation you're in that you have had a part to play, and that is the part that you are responsible for. I'm not saying that you are responsible that the situation happened because of you, although it may have. What I'm saying is that the only person you can be responsible for is yourself. Taking control of you is knowing that the buck stops with you. It's not passing the buck on to your spouse or your children or your work colleagues or your boss. Everything that has to do with your life has to do with you. And you can control that. And that is the really best part, is that when you learn to control your mind through your mindset training, then you learn to control your attitude and the way that you think about the situations that you're in. And that changes absolutely everything. You become the person who has the power to change your situation. You're not in any situation because you have to be there. You actually get to have the choice. No one is going to save you. For me, this was something that I thought would happen. Somebody would come along on their big white shining horse and they would save me, come along and pick me out of the situation that I was in, and that it was somebody else was going to rescue me from my situations. It didn't happen. And it isn't likely to happen to anybody else, because you go wherever you go. And so if you are taken out of the situation you're in now and plopped into somewhere else, you're still the same person. So you're still going to take the same attitudes and the same beliefs, and you'll end up in the same situation. That's what mindset training is all about. It's moving us from where we are and the things that we don't particularly want in our lives to where we want to be. And to do that, we have to become a new and different person. As a result, we tend to think that it's somebody else's fault, that we want to find someone to blame for our demise. We don't want to have to look at ourselves. We don't want to have to take responsibility for our part in the situations that have made our life the way that it is. If you are the reason that your life is not as you want it to be, you would have to admit that you are the reason that it's not the way that you want it to be, and B, if you wanted your life to be different, you would have to do something about it. And those two things can be very painful. They can be very confronting. By disciplining your mind, you take back your control. You become responsible for you. So you become responsible for everything that is around you, that is about you. You become responsible for the way that you turn up to work. You become responsible for the way that you think. You be responsible for the way that you eat, for the way you drive your vehicle, for the way you talk to your children or you talk to your spouse. You become responsible for everything about you. It's not about anybody else. It's about you. Our challenge for today is to write "I am enough" on your bathroom mirror. Then read it twice a day, morning and night. I am enough. This will change the way that you believe about what you believe about yourself and the way that you think about yourself. And maybe you could even give yourself a cheeky, impish wink as you say it. I believe I am enough. Write it on your bathroom window. Write it on your bathroom mirror. That is your challenge for today. And I'll see you tomorrow